Hello everyone, it's Armstrong here from Madai Miniatures, and today I'm going to be introducing you to this next post-apocalyptic family. The color scheme that I randomly roll was brown and kind of orangey, and I was actually happy about that. I usually complain about these color schemes because the random color generator is a 50 shades of gray. Like literally just gray covered with gray, add a little bit of gray, and in the worst case scenario maybe some orange or red. It just pick up gray after gray after gray, and even if it's actually saved it is blue, it's gonna be gray. So I have to fight with the wave of gray. So I think that I only cheated on one or two cars, by re-rolling the colors, because I just simply couldn't paint dark and light gray on the same car. It would be just a urban camo, and I wasn't feeling like urban camo. So let's get on the table and see how I did this one. So there we have it, post-apocalyptic family car. So yes, straight away this car is gonna be heavily modified, I would say. Because if you want to protect your family, you ain't gonna go for one thing. One thing you would actually go for would be protection and more protection, and then if you don't have enough protection, you would add a little bit more protection, and just to be 100% sure, you would probably just add that little bit more protection. So like I said, post-apocalyptic family car. So first of all, I'm gonna be using this kind of screwed up guns that didn't print up properly, but let's just do them in here. And we're gonna be thinking about why they are a little bit screwed up later on. Then of course, when you are a post-apocalyptic family, you need to have your supplies. So I have this plastic supplies crate that I have a mold for, just for my own use. They never really come up very well, but for this needs, that's gonna be perfect. So I'm just thinking, because I want to have this guy as well as a protection, so front back protection. So this is gonna go on the front of the car, more towards the front of the car, not completely. And that's the supplies that they gathered. So let's put it like that. And then in here there is a gunner that protects the back of the car. He has protection as well because he's a member of the family. And for a weapon wise, I don't think that we need much more, but this car needs to be protected. It's a family guy. I wouldn't say that it's a family man, but a family person, let's say. Sorry, it's just the copyright. I was starting thinking, it's gonna be funny to avoid this, say the word family guy. But we all know that in this day and age, everyone can patent the combination of words. Like Games Workshop was trying to actually copyright a term, Space Marine, even though Space Marine was showing up in a popular culture way before Games Workshop started using it. There are companies that actually have copyrighted colors. So remember, copyrights is a massively crazy world of crazy people with crazy ideas who wants to copyright everything and anything that they can think of, because they think that they can make money out of it, and mostly they can. So and because of that, we cannot play some of the music we cannot remake some of the music which was made even 60 years ago, because it is still within 80 years of the copyright. just put the madness of that entire law into perspective. Even the artist who did create the music is long gone, but people who are still connected to him, like his studio, or whoever he was recording with or his a third level of family or whatever, still have copyrights to his music. And if someone is unknown, oh my goodness, that's even worse. So yeah, copyrights. I think that they are good, but the law just in general should be a little bit changed. Look what's going on with this car. Like, it got hit, it was family friendly so much they just fell apart. My goodness me. Obviously I'm just gonna glue it all together because it is a old car that I own, so from the times before I didn't like to open the cars. Yep. So there we have it. We need to of course cover the other side of the car as well with the mesh, and that's gonna help a lot. And yeah, that's my tangent about the copyrights. Yeah, we need them, but the basic rules have to be changed a little bit, so at least the music who was placed years ago, and who, when the artist is gone, could be used in the public domain. Unless it's gonna turn out that people are actually reincarnating, then yeah, keep your copyrights, till your next reincarnation. Yeah, that would be cool if actually reincarnation was proven, and people who copyrighted something in this life, can benefit from it in the next one. Wouldn't that be fun? Yeah. State your thoughts about that in the comment section below. Yeah, we'll see if I started a believers and non-believers storm. Yeah, but true enough. Yeah, reincarnation is a good concept. Wonder how it would actually work, just thinking about energies and stuff like that. But I'm gonna be completely honest, I'm not smart enough to actually comprehend the entire thing properly and to figure out, if the entire idea is feasibly workable in a frame of the universe. Yes, I'm just adding a little bit of a extra box in here, as I have extra one. And I'm just thinking that because this is a family vehicle, yeah, there's gonna be a great idea of adding extra wheels on the side. As they probably, whenever they see a car with decent wheels, they would probably stop and scavenge them just in case if their own breaks. And that's what I would do during the such uncertain times as Gaslands is placed in. So yeah, I guess. And actually I love the decals on this car. So these are just spare tires for the family. But there we go, my family car. Yeah, I know that I did actually do take on that before on the diorama, yeah, and I still think that those cars kind of really works well for the family cars, like vans, everything that is big enough to fit a couple of people inside. Yeah, I would think, in my opinion, you know, that whoever decide to drive this kind of vehicle gonna have two options, you know, being transporter, yeah, transporting a lot of stuff for others, or being a family, you know, just trying to survive and struggling with, you know, all of the madness that is happening in the world. Yeah, so they would always have, you know, this kind of crates of supplies and stuff like that on the car. Yeah, but in my opinion, this one is done. Yeah, the only thing in here, I'm probably gonna try to get rid of this little split, or just leave it as is. Yeah, so yeah, let's get into the next car. Yeah, so I only have 4 more to build, and then I'm gonna go to painting. And our post-apocalyptic family is out. Yeah, so let's get some painting. You can see that one of the guns on the front actually broke up when I was painting it, so without thinking much, I just decided to leave it as is. Yeah, so yeah, let's just go with the metallics, and then we're gonna roll the colors. And my god, I really hope that they're gonna turn out better than for some other cars, because my goodness, oh, the grays and yellows and the reds, you know, like I wish, you know, for something more interesting. Yeah, but generally I'm not lucky with interesting colors per se. Is there anything else? Oh yeah, the mesh on the windows. I'm not lucky with the interesting colors for this batch of cars. Yeah, I decided for a random number generator, and obviously random number generator is not that much on my side. Yeah, but let's hope for the best. Okay, now the moment of truth. Tomato red and nut brown. Okay, this can actually work. Yes, finally. I know tomato red, you know, we're gonna be adding a little bit of an orange to the blood red. That's okay, that's possible, yeah. But then we have this a nut brown. Of course, this brown which I have isn't nut, but what I can do, I can just mix it with the purple red that I have from painting the Fair Lady. Obviously, you can imagine that I didn't paint all of the cars in the right order, as there was 12 of them. Yeah, so I know the order by simply having the first video. Yeah, but I think that that's gonna be roughly it. Yeah, and now tomato red can be a rust, but this color actually suits the entire aesthetic of this car, in my opinion, the kind of darkish brown. So I'm actually very excited about this color. Yeah. So yes, finally something that I'm excited about. And you might be surprised, you know, but when it comes to painting miniatures, I've been always within, you know, like the very bright colors. I like the bright blues, bright yellows, bright reds, and so on. So my first Space Marine army, yeah, of course, was Nurgle, which was, you know, very muted, yeah. But I was always like, you know, I wanted to have Blood Angels, which I do have quite a huge collection at that point. Of course, partially painted. Yes, saying the least, the partially is a very exaggerated word in that case. Yeah, but yeah, I like the very sharp colors. And then I started playing a lot of Mordheim with one of my friends in here in Ireland. Yeah, and I noticed that the best painted miniatures wasn't actually in red and you know, and sharp colors. Of course, you know, if you are painting like Rakelanders or something like that, yeah, then the red's gonna be perfect for you and so on. But if you're painting, you know, just like a adventurer or something, you're gonna be using so many browns, yeah. So I did start enjoying painting in browns, and I do actually enjoy these more muted colors now. So yeah, I switched, I flip around from very bright colors to something more muted and subdued, and I don't complain about that. So how you can see, I'm actually using the same color on the packages on the roof. And why I do that, because I'm gonna use the other brown to do a little bit of highlighting on some of them, and then we're gonna pick a couple more area with colors, like, you know, with red for the fruits in here, and then yeah, I should be fine having this. So let's just go over this. So yeah, I do prefer lately painting more, well lately, over the last couple of years I would say, painting more into a brownish hue. Yeah, as brown is such a universally used color in nature. Yeah. Okay, now a little bit of very wet, what would you call it? Come on. My English just kind of failed on me today. So it is the weathering, yeah. Obviously, everyone who watch my videos knows what I'm doing. Yeah, but I didn't. So yeah, there we go. So some weathering with the very wet paint, and now I want to have it a little bit lighter. So I just pick this, do a little bit of that, and just gently dry brush the wood and whatever other grains I have in here, just to bring multiple colors out. And again, this is a very small thing, so you would be watching at that from a couple of feet distance, which is gonna make it much easier to cover any kind of mistakes, any kind of, you know, thing that you wouldn't do on something that you would be looking at, you know, from very up close. Yeah? And now the jars and whatever is that, just give them a little bit lighter color. There's the top of that, let's do this. There's broken something, and now I have a red, so there we go. And a little bit of fruits on top, just make them red. Awesome. And now for the tomato red, I need some orange, so I have my blazing orange, which everyone knows that is my go-to orange color. And I still have some red in here. So let's mix. And yes, it turned out into something more of a blob. Yeah, but I'll just use that for a little bit of a roasting on this car. And on the brown car like that, the roast would look darker, I was assuming. I haven't actually looked up the pictures of roast lately. Yeah. And there we go. And then now let's just grab some of the weathering powders and just mix them in here. All right, close enough to finishing this one. Green paint. There is this. So I have a little bit of a green paint in here. And why do I need a green paint? Because I have a little man in the back. Yeah, and God knows that I ain't gonna spend time painting it properly. So I'm just gonna throw him one green color on him, just to have unified color. Yeah. And Then take a little bit of the ivory, mix it with the green to get a lighter kind of chalky green. Just put a couple of highlights on top of him, yeah, which gonna look like a camo. At the end of the day, there we go. And that's our family van done, ready for the trip. It wasn't as hard as I was expecting with those paint colors, so I just get it on the spin table. Of course, it needs a couple of minutes to dry first, so yeah. So I'll be right back. And here we have our little post-apocalyptic family. Yeah, they have a gunner on the back, a big twin-linked, a little bit broken gun on the front. Yeah, but that's not the length of the barrel that matter, it's just how you use it. So please guys, don't worry about this, you know, this driver knows how to use his gun. The little packs on the top turn out okay. Yeah, the car, actually I love the color. No matter what anyone say, I'm actually very happy with the color of this car, and I think that they're gonna try to do much more of this kind, you know, more of a brownie, maybe wood paneling and stuff like that. Yeah, just this car itself gave me a ton of ideas. Yeah, not just one or two. I have a ton of ideas because of this car, and just for this one car, this entire 12 car series was worth it. Yeah, so that's my feeling. But yeah, thank you very much for watching this video. If you like, please rate, comment, subscribe, and share, and you know, make me famous, guys. Make me famous. Bye now.